Bayerische Motorenwerke. So everyone can try.
Does it like hurt your soul?
In Spain we say BMW.
Actually.
Hello.
I feel like in Sweden, the store IKEA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and everyone pronounces it differently. Yeah, from what it's actually called.
What is it actually called?
IKEA.
Oh.
Yeah.
IKEA.
IKEA.
It's kind of the same as Italian, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of similar.
In Spain we do the same.
We pronounce the E very IKEA, very like hard and long.
IKEA.
Yeah, IKEA.
Yeah, same in
IKEA.
We say IKEA too.
Yeah, just like you said.
But I do, when I speak English, I always say IKEA.
Does it like hurt your soul?
Okay, there was actually a very viral video of a girl saying that, oh, you're mispronouncing Zara. It's not Zara, it's Sarah. But it's actually called Zara.
In Italian, we have the Z more like strong.
Okay.
So we always say Zara.
Similar in Germany, we pronounce the Z really hardly, I guess. We say Zara.
Yeah.
We say Zara. Very French.
English is just Zara.
We pronounce it as S instead.
Oh.
Zara.
Sounds like a name.
Yeah, it is a Swedish name as well, but we use S instead.
So in Germany we say Auto.
In English, we say car.
In Sweden we say bil.
In Spanish we say coche.
In Italian, we have many words actually. Not common, but we have auto or automobile. But the most used one is macchina.
And in French we also have automobile, auto. Like we mostly use voiture.
In Germany too, like we also have the word Automobil.
Oh yeah.
So similar with you, but we don't really use it, we just say Auto.
It's kind of an old style.
Yeah. Oh, we too. We have automobile, but we don't use it. It's very technical.
Yeah, same with English.
So I think I'm influenced by my dad. He loves Mercedes. I think car brand I like best is probably also.
My parents really like Subaru, which is the Japanese one. But I feel like personally, if I got to get a car, I would choose Hyundai because I think they're really like high tech and nice.
In my family, we always had Korean cars, so I would say Kia.
Yeah, in my family they like Japanese and Korean cars. I've always had Toyota and Hyundai, but actually I prefer BMW. If I can choose, I mean.
I think it's really common to have a Volkswagen or Audi. It's really convenient and comfortable. Yeah.
I think in my family we always had German cars, like Opel. But if I had one that I prefer would be Mustang because I love the noise of the engine. It's like a, I just really like it.
In Germany we say Mercedes-Benz.
In English, we say Mercedes-Benz.
In Sweden, we say Mercedes-Benz.
In Spain we say Mercedes-Benz.
In Italian, we say Mercedes-Benz.
In French we say Mercedes. We don't usually say the second part.
So I feel like our pronunciations is like a little bit different, but if you go to another country, you can still understand. Or even in Germany, we also just like say, oh, I have a Mercedes. Like we also just like use sometimes the short form, so.
I think that in Spain some people say Benz or Mercedes. It depends on the person.
And we would also maybe use only Benz. But like we don't use the two words together somehow.
Yeah.
For us, it's more like, oh, we use both together or just Mercedes. But I don't know anyone who just says Benz.
Okay.
I think I heard your accents, like in Germany we say Mercedes, so we pronounce the Z very hard. So like the C is like Z almost. Like how about in your languages?
To be honest, in Spain, Mercedes is a name for a girl. Like there are girls, there are women that are called Mercedes. That's why maybe we pronounce it that way.
Actually, the car was also named after
Someone?
I think the girl from the owner or something. Like,
I didn't know.
So that's why it's kind of interesting that it's like German pronunciation, even though the name is Spanish.
In Spanish it's Mercedes. Yeah.
So in Germany we say Maybach.
In English, I think we can say Maybach, but I've honestly never heard of it in America.
I actually never heard about it either. If I just read it, I would also say like Maybach.
Yeah, in Spain we say Maybach, but I think it's not a very famous brand because I've never listened about someone that has a Maybach.
For us too, and for me as well, is Maybach.
I don't know how French people would pronounce it, but if I had to read it, I would say Maybach.
So like I think in this case, like just like the Bach part is kind of different when we pronounce it. I feel like the mains always like stay same. French has like the k. I don't know.
I'm from a city next to Germany, so maybe that's why I read it and not CH or anything like that. So.
In Germany, BMW, or like the long version of it, Bayerische Motorenwerke. Wow. So everyone can try. Yeah, so the Bayerische is like Bavaria, like the part of Germany. Like we have 16 states, so that's where like the car is from. Like in Germany, Bavaria is Bayern.
Yeah, in English we just say BMW.
In Sweden we say BMW.
In Spain we say BMW. actually, we say BMW. In English would be like BMV. We don't say W.
Same in French.
In Italian, it's actually BMW because the W we read sometimes if it's by itself. So
We say BMW, but we should say BMW. But same as Spain, we just make it shorter, like BMW. Yes, like BMW.
we never use the long word.
Yeah, I've never seen that in my life.
No, I never heard about it.
So I thought because it's like a short version, like the BMB will probably be same in like all the countries, but it's like really interesting to hear, especially like Spanish and Italian with the W or something, or M, that you really like pronounce like the letter, like also how you like write it. Yeah. So in Germany we say VW or Volkswagen.
Yeah, in English we say Volkswagen.
In Sweden we say Volkswagen.
In Spain we say Volkswagen.
In Italian, it's Volkswagen.
I think we will say in French Volkswagen.
So I think the most similar is probably French. Like when I hear the other pronunciation, it's kind of funny because it's like, for me it sounds like a W in the beginning. So it's not like, like people, like Volkscar. It sounds like Volkscar, so like wolf kinda.
I think we don't pronounce the K because we don't have words in Italian with the K. We have it in the alphabet because it's
there.
the same alphabet, but we don't have words with the K, so we don't pronounce it here.
I think we don't pronounce it because it's quite difficult to put like Volkswagen. It's easier and more fluent if we just say Volkswagen.
Yeah, it's pretty similar in Swedish. We have two different sounds for the K, but when it's like put like that, we just don't say it.
Okay. Let's skip.
Sounds, but it's
the next
zero.
one.
Yeah, but like that's what we usually do in Swedish. We just skip letters when we like say it, so it's different from reading and speaking it.
Well, you say there was another way to say it, like just V and W or something?
Yeah, like just like the logo. Like we also use sometimes the short version, just like VW.
Okay.
Because like in English it's like V and W, but in Germany it's like kind of different. We say V and V.
First time I hear
It reminds me of BMW. Like it's too close.
Like the full name is Volkswagen das Auto.
It's like a slogan. It's like Volkswagen, the car. Yeah. Yeah, so the next is Audi.
In English we also say Audi.
We say Audi.
In Spanish we say Audi.
And in Italian too, we say Audi.
In French we're lazy, we say Audi.
But that sounds very cute.
Like the E pronunciation is a little bit different, but then French is like cute. The next one in German is Porsche.
In English is Porsche.
In Sweden we say Porsche.
In Spain we say Porsche.
Italian, we say Porsche.
We say Porsche.
Like I saw one also on TikTok, and I think it was an American girl, and she was like, no, it's Porsche, or like pronouncing it. And like I saw the comments, and all the Germans were like, no, you have no idea. It's a German car.
I mean, it's like Versace. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
Like Sarah.
Yeah.
Should we switch seats? In Germany we say Ferrari.
in Italian, we say Ferrari.
Yeah, in Spanish we say Ferrari.
In French we say Ferrari.
In English we say Ferrari.
And in Sweden we say Ferrari.
It's kind of similar. Maybe it's just the last I accent that for French, for example, is going
E
at the end
yeah,
and not at the beginning, and the R that is just changing.
In English, we can't do that R.
Yeah, the Italian R is so difficult. Maybe
I
just
think it's very similar.
to Spanish. Yeah, for foreigners, it's really hard.
I think it's the most difficult part, like, of the pronunciation of our languages.
Yes.
You agree?
Can you try?
In Germany, we say Fiat.
In English, we say Fiat.
In Sweden we say Fiat.
In Spanish, we say Fiat.
Italian too, we say Fiat.
French as well, Fiat.
I feel like that's all kind of similar.
Yeah.
It's always the accent.
Yeah, hard to pronounce.
I think it depends on the musicality of the language. I think Italian and Spanish and French, they are very musical. They are.
I think your languages are even more. French is a little bit flatter than yours.
Maybe.
Really?
I feel it too a little bit, but because Italian is very exaggerated. You know, like you have a very strong accent. I love it, like the way, like
It really, I cannot hear it because I'm used to it, but like for example, French language is always Fiat. Everything is at the end of the word, so it really gives me a wave vibe.
Me too.
In Germany, we say Maserati.
In English, we say Maserati.
In Sweden we say Maserati.
In Spanish, we say Maserati.
In Italian, we say Maserati.
In French, we say Maserati.
You see? That's the wave at the end.
But I feel like even Swedish was kind of close. Like US and Germany was kind of like different, but like I think your other four sounded similar.
When we have like the E, we usually pronounce it as I, so Maserati. Yeah.
Yeah.
Italians, how do you say Maserati? Can you repeat?
Maserati.
Maserati. It's very similar in Spain. It's like Maserati. It's like very strong S, maybe.
Maybe Spain is even stronger than ours. Maserati, and we have Maserati. So it's kind of different pressure.
I feel like for me when I hear it, it sounds like a Z, not the S. Yeah.
In French, we pronounce it like a Z because if you have only one S between two vowels, you pronounce it like Z. If there was two S, we will say Maserati.
No, in Germany, I think it's more like S. Maserati.
It's similar S, I think, in that case, Italian and German.
In Germany, we say Lamborghini.
In English, we say Lamborghini.
In Sweden we say Lamborghini.
In Spanish, we say Lamborghini.
In Italian, we say Lamborghini.
And in French, we say Lamborghini.
Very similar.
I think that's the beginning is same, but in French, L-A-M is Lan, not Lam. So Lamborghini. The H is silent in most of the French words. Lamborghini.
In Italian, it's really uncommon that we have exceptions.
Okay.
So just a G, H, or C, S, C, like we have a bit different sound if they're together, but otherwise, like Lamborghini is Lamborghini.
How about the H? The H is silent in Italy?
Yeah, it's silent.
Okay.
Actually, maybe it's just me, but I never heard of it. But I think people would pronounce it in Germany like Pagani.
I've also never seen it before, but I would say in English we would say Pagani.
I think we would say Pagani.
Yeah, it sounds familiar to me, so I think Pagani.
In Italian, it's Pagani.
In French, I guess we will say Pagani.
Yeah, it sounds like something you can eat.
Yeah, like panini.
Yeah, but it sounds beautiful. I really like.
This brand is Italian because I read Automobili Moderne.
Moderna.
Modena. Oh, it's also close to my city.
Right?
But I really don't know it. So.
In Germany, you would say Volvo.
Yeah, in English we would say Volvo.
So this is a Swedish car and we say Volvo.
In Spain, we say Volvo.
We say Volvo in Italy.
In French, we will say Volvo.
Yeah, very similar.
Maybe the V you pronounce differently, like it's kind of a B.
Yeah, it sounds B and V. In Spanish, they sound same.
I think in Swedish, you all say like Volvo. It's not O, it's O.
So like the first O is more like the O sound. The last O is kind of like U.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Germany, you would say Citroen.
This is another one I've never seen, but I would guess it's Citroen.
In Sweden we would say Citroen.
In Spain, we say Citroen.
In Italian, we say Citroen.
So it's a French brand, we will say Citroën. So I think German was quite close.
That was quite similar. Yeah. In German, we would say Bugatti.
In English, I've heard a lot of people say Bugatti, like Bu.
In Sweden, we would say Bugatti.
In Spain, I'm not sure because I listened a lot Bugatti.
Bulgari or the jewelry.
Maybe it's Bulgari.
But it looks similar.
Bugatti. In Spain, Bugatti.
In Italian, we say Bugatti.
In French, we'll say Bugatti.
That also sounds like food.
But I was very surprised about the Italian.
Bugatti.
Yeah, it was kind of like a pause and then.
Niente.
Yeah.
Is it the double T, like 2 T's?
It's tutti. Bugatti.
I knew it was French, but that's the only thing I knew.
Gatti, the last part is cats. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Bugatti.
But Bugatti.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Very funny.
I was not expecting it to be sometimes so different.
Yeah.
Especially they are brands, so I was expecting that we will be agreeing on the pronunciation according to where it comes from. But yeah, we just make it our own, I guess.
BMW is definitely the most shocking for me.
So for today, we were looking at the different pronunciation of car brands, and it was quite interesting, I think.
If you liked the video, press the like button, subscribe button, and then comment down below.
We will see you next time.
Bye!